Hello?
There he is. Well, thank you for your time here in the interview, and congratulations for the win. I also. How are you?
Thank you. I'm good. Feeling very, very excited about the win.
It was an important victory today. Now, it was very important.
Super important. Not just because it clinched us playoffs, but just for the whole morale of the team and just setting the pace. It's about time that we showed up on stage, and so yeah, just winning that match together and being decisive on the stage was amazing for us as a team.
All right, understand. Thank you. Well, let me start with the question. Well, first of all, can you give me a personal opinion about the match, about today's match?
A personal opinion about today's match?
Yes. How did you
Sorry,
see
is that
it?
what you're asking? Okay. It I gotta say, I think crew probably didn't play up to their standards at all. Yeah, it definitely snowballed for them for sure, but luckily for us, we were doubling down on the aggression and the decisiveness. So yeah, overall opinion is I'm very satisfied with how things went.
All right, thank you. Well, when speaking to crew, my second question is about you guys today wins against a crew which is first in the group and well, it's qualified for playoffs. But for EG is very motivated and obviously you say for the moral for the team. How do you see your guys, your voice today in the stage?
How do we Sorry. How do I don't get I didn't understand the question. Sorry, can you ask that again?
Yes, and how did you feel the team today in the stage?
We felt good. Nick was calling extremely well. I mean, just the vibes and the energy of the whole team was absolutely exactly what we want. So yeah, everything was fantastic. I mean, Derek and obviously Superman was just on one. Everyone was doing their jobs and doing it exceptionally well, and it showed.
All right, thank you. Yes, I agree with you. Seeing this match was very interesting, was very satisfying for the team, and obviously congratulations. Well, let me ask in this the next question. I would like to ask you about the comps from today and some key points for today's match and maps.
About the comps? Did you say comps or
Yes.
comms?
And no, the composition.
Comps, the composition?
The composition, yes.
Right. Yeah, I think right now Lotus is a map that everyone is experimenting on. I think with the Vice changes, people are figuring out whether they want to go back to Cypher or stick with the Vice. There's a lot of decisions for a lot of teams to make. For us, with Ye being a very gifted shooter and not as good on Omen, there was a lot of decisions for us to make. So yeah, right now we're still figuring it out. I think where we've landed on Lotus is a decent starting point. Don't know if it's the comp that we're wanting to keep for the rest of the year, but it definitely allows us to be very active on the map. So I really like the comp on Lotus for us. It fits playstyle wise for all of the players individually. And for Pearl, we made a big switch this year, or not this year, this week. We swapped IC and Ye, role-wise, agent-wise, and it just made sense. IC is a lot more of a cerebral player, and Ye, again, is a shooter. So I wanted him to come into this week with a lot less pressure on his shoulders and just be able to do what he does best, which is shoot. And Jet allows him that sort of movement and freedom. So, excuse me. Yeah, that's how we came up with the comps.
All right, thank you. Well, talking about Pearl, the second map, do you expect this result in Pearl mostly?
For Pearl specifically, yes. I don't think cruise comp is very good. I think double senti on that map is not. There's a lot of gaps that you can work with. Pearl is a very fight-heavy map, and if you're not fighting, you're able to figure it out really quick. So with information, you can really work really well on that map. So yeah, I don't think cruise comp is very good, but I'm sure a lot of teams will look at our comp and find that there's a lot of gaps in our comp as well. Jet Yoru, I think right now it's only C9 that's running it. For me, I've run this Jet Yoru on Pearl since back in 2022. I ran it with Jogimo and Ethan in 23, and I think it makes sense on Pearl, and it's anyways. So yeah, I like the Jet and Yoru.
All right. Remember to Champions LA now.
Pardon?
And remembers to Champions LA, talking about Ridan and Jagemo.
Yeah.
All right. I want to add some few questions here about Pearl. When the team gets the match point, we always thinking, well, it's going to be close. I'm sorry, the match is going to be end soon, but we see the starting to feel difficult to close the second map, and we see the timeout for EG. Can you talk about that? Would you like to? Or you can?
Yeah. I think at that point, we were on a low buy, and the team was talking and making a plan. And for me, most of the time, for instance, in the first map on Lotus, I didn't take a timeout in the first half. And it was in the exact same moment in map 2 that I had to decide in map 1 whether I was going to take that timeout or not. And in map 1, I decided not to because I really liked what the players were talking about and their plan. And their decision making was quite on point. In map 2, things were starting to get sloppy. And, this is something that we have experienced all year long, which is starting to get a little too overzealous, and that starts to make you nervous, and it starts to really creep into your confidence, and it starts to make you doubt what you have to do. So just reinforcing what our jobs were. Sure, things did get a little close at the end, but that's Pearl and that's Valorant. It's expected. It's not going to be perfect. So yeah, just reinforced our confidence and made sure we stuck to our game plan.
All right. Well, thank you. This is all the question that I have. Thank you for your answers.